Hello, this is Ariel from Scott Leroy Marketing. Today I'm going to show you the 4 different places in your myKW account where you can update your cities or communities served. So the first place is going to be your agent profile. This is what shows up on kw.com when somebody is searching for an agent, or if somebody searches your name and Keller Williams or your name and realtor. This is usually the first page that's going to pop up. So to get to the profile page, once you're signed into mykw.kw.com, you're going to click on your option for profile. Once your profile page opens up, you're going to scroll down about halfway through this page, and it'll have city/service areas. So I always like to open this one up in a new tab, just because if you open it like this, there isn't quite a save option on this page. It should save it automatically, but I always like to just open it in a second tab and then go back to this one and scroll down to the bottom to save. So I'm going to open up my service area page. And as you can see, Scott has a whole bunch of different options uploaded in here in the Florida and Georgia area. So to add another location, you can do Orlando and submit. So you can add as many as you would like back here. A lot of the agents just do cities, but you can do zip codes or communities and neighborhoods if you would like to. Once you have those saved, you'll go back to this profile page and click on the very bottom and do the save option. Then it'll show you associate information successfully saved across the top of the page. So after you update your profile, the second place that you'll want to update is going to be your KW Connect profile. So to get to that page, you're going to click on the Education tab at the top of your screen. Once you click on that Education tab at the top of your screen, you should see either your initials, the KW logo, or your headshot in the upper right-hand corner. So go ahead and click on either of those 3 items, and then select My Profile from the drop-down menu. Once your profile loads, click on where it says Edit My Profile right beneath or right next to your name. So as you can see, Scott already has Orlando and Central Florida over here, and the concept is the same. You can either do cities or an area, zip codes, or communities. For this one, I don't recommend getting super specific with certain communities and neighborhoods, because this is going to be for your referral profile. So this will be what agents see when they're looking up agents for referral purposes. So a lot of times it's going to be an agent who's completely out of the area. So you might want to make this one a little bit more generalized with just the city, as opposed to doing a specific community name. So let's say he wants to add Winter Park. And then you'll scroll all the way down to the bottom, and instead of saying save, this option just has update. Once that one saves, it'll tell you right at the top, changes successfully saved. So then you'll go back to your myKW homepage, and the next place that you'll want to update will be your eEdge website. So to get to your eEdge website, from the eEdge control panel towards the top center of your page, click on the plus sign next to My Marketing, and then select Manage eEdge Website. From the left-hand side under Website, you're going to see an option for Content and Community Served. So this one will only work with a city name or a zip code. So we're going to do Add Community, and let's do Pine Hills. So you'll start typing in what you want to display on your website over here, and then the name of the city or the zip code. Most of the time it'll just be the same if you're using the city name. So I'm going to do Pine Hills, and then I'm going to go ahead and select this option. And here's where you would add a description. So if you would like to, you can add something about the neighborhood, the community, the schools, special features or attractions that that community has. You can put whatever description you would like in there. For now, I'm just going to do our little trick where I click on the bold option, and it kind of tricks the system into thinking there's a description in there, just for the sake of time, so I can go ahead and get this saved. So once it's added, it'll appear on this list, and then to see what's showing up on his live website, I'm just going to remove the admin information from the end of his eEdge domain to get to his live eEdge website, and I'll show you what it looks like there. So these show up kind of towards the bottom of the page where it says Community Served at the bottom of the home page or under the Communities tab. So it says proudly serving the following communities. If you click on Orlando, it'll give you a photo for Orlando and a description. The fourth item that we're going to update is going to be on Playster if you would like to. So this is just to update what's going to display as the featured cities on the website's homepage for which listings display. So to get to the Playster website, I'm going back to the myKW homepage. And then if you hover your mouse over the Technology tab and then select KW Websites, it'll bring you over to the Go to My Website option for Playster. So sometimes it just takes a moment for that dashboard to load, but once it does, you'll look on the left-hand side under Quick Actions, and then you can select Edit Site. So this is just going to be for the featured listings, and this will just change which listings are showing up as featured on the homepage. You do not want to change this under global filters. If you change this under global filters, it's going to limit what is searchable from the MLS on your website. So if I put Orlando under global filters, only Orlando listings would be available on the entire website, and people couldn't search for anything in the surrounding cities. So instead of doing global, you always want to do featured listings. So depending on what version of Playster your website is, it might just have these options preloaded back here. So you could do zip code if you would like to, but I want to do it by city. So I'm going to click on where it says Add Search Criteria, select Criteria and City, and then you can add. Oh, so it looks like Scott's account actually is through one of our KW offices in Georgia, so he doesn't have the Florida MLS on here, so I'm going to do Atlanta instead. And then you can tell once you do the search option, it changed it from about 54,000 listings to about 4,000. So now you can tell that the amount has changed, so you would just scroll down to the bottom of your page and click on the Save option. So those are the 4 different places to update your community served. You can do your profile page, your Connect referral profile page, your eEdge website, and your Playster website's featured listings.